Good everyone, thanks for joining us here in the charts. You tune into the Crypto Flight Edition. It's your fellow pastor stopping in with some technical details on the Dogecoin cryptocurrency. If you're just stopping in, welcome. We've been covering the story behind Dogecoin, just the price action, no news here, no tweets. But I'd like to continue on this story of where we left off and what I needed to see in Dogecoin that I did not see on that 24-hour, whoops, there's my lines, on the February the 25th candle. We were very specific about what we wanted to see. That did not happen. We're going to go over those details right now. If you're just joining us, welcome in again. Loyal subscribers, welcome back. The YouTube algorithm is picking up on the channel. We'd appreciate if you guys can leave a comment and appropriate thumb to help us promote the channel and the videos. Let's not waste time. Let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and get started right here in the chart. So yeah, let's go ahead and start here, shall we? All right. So today's February the 25th, 2021, and the current price of Dogecoin is going to be 4.9 cents. It's down approximately 0.3% for the day. Okay. Going to pull back up the lines that we've already shown. That's it, really simple. So what we were following is this this daily candle right here on the again February 25th. So what I specifically wanted to see was the price at least at the very minimum hold above 5.5 cents. That did not happen, obviously, here on this day. These are daily candles, okay? And the second thing that I wanted to see was at least a clearance of the sell orders overhead at 7 cents. That also did not happen. So what needs to happen, and I remember saying that we needed to give it to like 48 hours. So right now we're within that 24-hour candle, within the 48 hours that I wanted to see this happen. And the reason that I sound like we're stuttering here. The reason that I wanted it to take place within 48 hours, because I knew on this candle, the sellers still had an opportunity to close back below this financial support. I want to keep everyone up to speed. If you're just stopping in, we've been following this kind of range here between 2.7 cents all the way up to 5.5 cents. This is basically just like a consolidation range that the Dogecoin cryptocurrency has been kind of consolidating within before it kind of broke up here, if you see the path there. And of course, it's just kind of perfectly confined back within this 5.5 cents up down to 2.7 cent range. I'm going to consider all of this consolidation, even the area where it kind of broke out at the top of this potential bullish consolidation range. So what we're also taking a look at is this ascending trend line here that we're going to consider the financial support line. So right now Dogecoin has lost, I'm not going to say lost. Dogecoin appears to be breaking down below this financial support line officially. It appears to be an official breakdown below this level. Now, what must happen, the reason I said 48 hours, because I knew, again, the sellers may have a chance to step in. Now, what needs to happen within this 24-hour candle that we're upon right here? There's two levels. Now, it needs to get back above the level I've been saying over and over, 5.5 cents. You know what I look for? I look for support, resistance, and patterns. My loyal subscribers know that's all I look for. I don't look for tweets or anything else to determine the direction of the market. Right now, the price is broken below the financial support line, so it will have the potential to act as resistance. If you're very new to technical analysis, whenever you break down below, we're going to consider this a support line. See this ascending line here? Whenever you break below a specific level that act as support, see this little bounce right here? It sometimes acts as resistance. Okay, so if you see Dogecoin up to like 5.5 cents and it's just having trouble of getting above that 5.5 cent level and it's getting rejected, then it's likely that yeah, it's just using the previous level of support as resistance. That's not a good sign. Okay, what must happen, again, within 24 hours, hopefully I'll make this a short video, I need to see Dogecoin break back above 5.5 cents. But not only that, now Dogecoin is obligated in terms of the way that I understand the story. I could be wrong about this, but again, I watch this stuff so much. It's very obvious what needs to take place next in order for me to understand what could take place next after the move happens. So again, in this 24-hour candle, Dogecoin must, when I say must, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. That means I need to see that in order to determine what could take place in the story. I think I said that like 3 times over. I have to say it for those of you who are like me. I have a low comprehension skills. 5.5 cents break above and break through the sell orders 2 and possibly through 7 cents. This must happen within this 24-hour candle in order for me to say that yes, the buyers still have control of this ascending trend line. Okay. This doesn't mean this is not dooms. This is not a video saying this is doomsday for Dogecoin. I'm not sure what the thumbnail says, but this is not a doomsday video for Dogecoin. If within 24 hours Dogecoin does not break above 5.5 cents and go all the way to 7 cents, whether it gets a rejection or not, that's all I need to see in order to know that the sell orders overhead are clear. Okay? If that does not happen, then the sellers are probably going to try to fulfill their obligation. I'll do the path really quick as Dogecoin found support at this ascending trend line, and right now it appears that it's getting an official breakdown. Now, if this is an official breakdown below this financial support line that we went over, the way that I've found the next target, I can't really show it on this, show you guys how I found it, but 4.4 cents is the next target. Is it guaranteed to hold that level? No, guys. Is it guaranteed to get to that level? No, it's not guaranteed to get to that level. Okay, but let's just do a really quick measurement on how far it would go down if it were to actually go down to that level at about 4.4 cents. That's going to be like a 9% move to the downside, like 9 to 10% more to the downside. That is a possibility. So, of course, be prepared for that. Execute your strategies. Know how you're going to enter and exit these markets if it goes against you too much, or, of course, where you're going to take profits if the price goes up, if the cryptocurrency goes up. Now, what I would like to see if the obligation from the buyers is not fulfilled and it breaks through that 5.5, let's just call it 7 cents. At this point, within 24 hours, I would like to see this. It's not me saying that I want to see it. It's me saying that in order for me to understand what could take place next in the story, to show that the buyers have strength within this area or near this financial support line, it needs to break through 7 cents within 24 hours. That's the bottom line. If that does not happen, the alternative scenario again is 4.4 cents. But I want to see the slow, methodic move down. Okay, like something like this. Let me just see if I can circle this, and hopefully this video isn't too long. I just want to kind of make sure everyone's on the same page with me when I'm explaining this story. You see this little clustered area here? You see how the price is just kind of slowly going down? It's not like dumping off or like an aggressive impulse leg to the downside. I don't like saying dumping off. An aggressive impulse leg to the downside. Like you don't see that here. You see this nice and slow move to the downside. For my technical guys, take notes. Take like a mental note. When you see this in the price action, that means buying activity is going on. So essentially at some point in the future, like I've already mentioned, it's likely the price will revisit 8.9 cents. I just don't know how deep of a retracement Dogecoin is going to experience before that happens. But I do have technical confirmation. Please do not hold me accountable for this by me saying that it will likely revisit 8.9 cents. Do your research and understand how you're going to enter and exit these markets. But again, through technical data, I have verified 8.9 cents will likely get a revisit at some point in the future. Again, I just don't know how deep of a retracement, how lengthy of this retracement, how long it's going to take in this market. So that's pretty much what I have for you wonderful folks. And also, let me just go over the potential bearish scenario if we haven't already gone over. If this is an official breakdown below this financial support line and the buyers do not step in immediately within 24 hours to break through 7 cents, then what will likely take place next is, again, I would like to see this slow, methodic move to the downside. My first target, again, is 4.4 cents. If the 4.4 cent level is even accomplished, if it goes down to that level, and if it cannot hold, then the next level would be down here at the seller's obligation level that we've already gone over many times. Hopefully you all remember that we've gone over the 2.7 cent level, okay? Let's see if I can actually move that over. All right. The 2.7 cent level is the seller's obligation. If you guys remember that rising wedge that we went over, that is the obligation from the sellers. They must get the price down to 2.7 cents. If you're just stopping, and I know that sounds weird, but that is the next move to understand whether or not the sellers have control within this potential bullish consolidation range between 2.7 cents up to 5.5 cents. It's still within this range. Even if I erase this ascending channel here, this ascending financial support line, which is what we've been looking at, it's still perfectly confined within a range. Like if I move this up, it's just in a very large range. So it's all consolidation at the end of the day, if you think about it. As long as it's in between 2.7 cents all the way up here to 7.8 cents, it's in a very large consolidation range. I know somebody say, no, dude, you're stretching the truth. No, it's very simple to see. The price is always within a range. It's just probably within a very large range. How will we know that? Well, if the price continues down lower, then as long as 2.7 cents can hold a support right down here at this line, then it's perfectly confined within this range. And all of this would be considered consolidation. Let me see. All of this all this price action right here will be considered consolidation. Okay, so far I'll just do a really quick measurement. Let's just assume that it's just within a very large range. It's been consolidating for 29 days. Okay, and I think once upon a time we did like another range measurement, something like this. This is how I actually found this consolidation range here. Let's just see if we can measure how much time it was within this consolidation range. So you're talking about 25 days. So right now within a very large, I know it feels like I'm stretching the truth at this point, but it's very simple for me to see. Because again, if 2.7 cents can hold, then at that moment it will be verification that it is within a very large range. Not guaranteed to get that low. Okay, so please understand that. So yeah, so for like 28 days. So the longer it's consolidating in my book, as long as it's perfectly confined within a range, whether it's within this large range or not, as long as it's within some sort of range, right? It's just consolidating to make the next move. I'm going to speculatively say it will be to the upside as long as the 2.7 cents can hold as the worst case scenario. So that's pretty much all I have for you, wonderful folks. I know this was like a lot to take in, but that's pretty much all I have for you. If you found any valuable information in this video, just kindly leave an appropriate thumb and a comment. I'd appreciate that. Also, if you're new, before you go, we're going to cut it out here. We covered the traditional markets. I'm not sure if you guys are into stocks, but we cover that 7 days a week. We'd love for you to subscribe and join us on our journey here. It gets pretty interesting at times and pretty intense. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, one more thing before you go. Excuse me. I want to this has nothing to do with crypto or anything, guys, but I feel like someone needs to hear this right now. For those of you who out there who carry yourselves in life, right? And you make decisions based on what other people think of you, or confine yourself, you kind of can mold yourself to present or be present yourself in a way to be presentable in someone else's eyes, and you're not organically being yourself. I feel as though you should just take this moment in your life and truly just be yourself. That's all I really want to do, because I know some people out there, they're like living a life to kind of make it seem a certain way, just for other people's pleasure. Like, guys, don't live like that. You know, that's why sometimes when I come on the videos, I'm a little bit unprofessional and, you know, a little bit cocky. That's because that's how I naturally am. That's my natural way of life. It has nothing to do with me confining myself to what other people think they want to see from me, or me speaking a certain way. If I say something incorrect, like if I say, you know, to be honest with you, people say, oh no, if you're always being honest, then you don't have to say to be honest. Well, if I want to speak that way, that's how I'm going to speak. So the bottom line is, just be yourself out there. Don't confine yourself to how other people want you to be in life. Okay, I'm not really sure why that came out, but I feel like that probably resonated with someone. I feel like someone needed to hear that. If you're like trying to be like somebody, or, you know, like confining yourself to like be some sort of way in someone else, like, cut it out. Just be yourself, be organically yourself, and you'll be just fine. Live your life, be happy, be positive. And this took a huge shift at the end. Wow, that's pretty interesting. I never did that. So we're going to cut it out here. Let me know if you actually enjoyed that little, I guess, inspirational segment at the end there. Let me know that down in the comment section. Took a lot of your time, guys. I appreciate your time. Take care of yourselves. We're going to talk very soon. Execute your strategies, and bye for now.